just show me that you want my body. We don't need to hang our feelings or dirty laundry. Leave it in the hamper on the floor, let it get stinky. Ignore it forever until all our clothes get moldy. Boys say, are you with me? We can't just be friends if we are fucking on the nightly. I don't think it's right, be so lied to me, lied to me. Say you don't like me, that you never did, that you were just sad and horny, that you were being corny when you said that I'm not boring, but don't go disappointing me. 'Cause you know I'm emotional and unavailable. Call myself bipolar, but that thinking's probably wishful. I tried to explain it, but my foot becomes a mouthful. So lie to me, say you don't like me. We can save our feelings and we can end things kindly. I'll lie to you, say I don't like you. Be passive aggressive and let you think I'm just rude. Lie to me, say you don't like me. I'll lie to you, say I don't like you. Just lie to me, say you don't like me. I'll lie to you, say I don't like you. If you lie to me, say that you like me.
Hello, my friends. Thank you for coming. Welcome to another episode of Live with LavaSub. I am LavaSub, or you can call me Weston. Today, I'm working. I'm putting in some hours on a piece for a friend of mine. It's a wedding gift for their buddy. It's a surprise. Don't tell. I don't know this person, so there's no way you can do that. But anyway, it's going to be a fun time. I probably going to be jamming a lot. Just trying to get the piece done. I have to get it done very soon so that I can get it out and to the client, the people who are getting married before the end of the month. So I have like a couple of days max left on this piece. So I'm going to be just jamming. I'm probably not going to be talking too much, but Sam is in my ear letting me know if you are talking to me in chat. I'm more than happy to field any questions and chop it up with you. So feel free to continue using chat, but I will be just jamming away. But I'm very fortunate to have my good friend Sam letting me know what y'all are saying while I'm doing so. And as a kind of like for you all, for the viewing pleasure, Sam and I very kindly, Sam helped me put together a playlist of some of my favorite bands from my old punk scene in the North Bay of California, and yeah, a bunch of my buddies' bands provided music for this stream, so go and check out their Bandcamps as they come up in the. I think Sam has it on screen for you. So yeah, I just want to shout out to Moonsick, Laguna Screech, the Lollygaggers, Redwood, Secret Fire, Gender Trash, and maybe one other secret band I can't tell you about yet. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I'm going to get just right into it. So, and here we are. So, for days now, I have been working on this piece, trying to slam together all these rocks and this water texture, and let me pull up the reference just so you get an idea of what I've got myself into here. I have fortunately finished the bottom third of this piece, so all we have left is the big old top area that is mostly trees and light. I'm also going to go back into the figures. They're unfinished at this point. They're probably 50% of the way, I would say. But the client wanted... Well, my buddy Jelena, who I was in a movie called Third Law with, shouts out to anybody watching from Third Law. I know you might be here. Jelena lives in... Guam and isn't in California to make sure this piece gets to their friend in a timely fashion. Their friends are these two very fabulously handsome men, and they are getting married very soon here. So I want to make sure I get this piece perfect. And let me take down what I've done, because I've added in a bunch of other reference for this piece. So that it can give them, I guess they're big fans of like dystopian media, which is pretty funny, because next week we'll probably be talking more about dystopia with our returning guest, Seth, but they're big fans of like things like The Last of Us, zombie movies. They like fantasy and sci-fi, so I really liked this photo, and I wanted to do this photo, but I wanted to give it that additional twist. So you can see I've added in my references here for this bow and arrow and a bloody baseball bat with barbed wire wrapped around it. We've got a little quiver, a hip quiver, kind of giving that, like, I wanted to keep most of their clothing pieces the same, at least in color, because they're matching, and it's so cute. I loved this photo so much, and I wanted to keep it mostly as is. And at first, I don't think I have the reference for it anymore, but I had mocked up a few things that were going to be more like strictly fantasy. Like, I had a dragon up here in the air, and I had I had put elf ears on both of them, and I had taken off the baseball cap and put on a like dwarfy, gnomey, kind of pointy, floppily Legend of Zelda hat. I don't know what you call those hats. They're just cute, and I put one on. And I kind of just like, I don't know necessarily why, I kind of made one kind of the more like, oh, that's right, the baseball bat had been an axe. Anyway, it was going to be a lot of fun, and this is still a ton of fun. But Jelena said that they're more aesthetically into that kind of vibe, the post-apocalypse, and I was like, yeah, got this idea where I was just like, yeah. So they're like, this is years after the fall or whatever of society, and they found like a little place in the woods where it's just them against the world, and they're living and breathing in the moment every day, and it's like this beautiful. So that's kind of the vibe that I was going for here. You can see I've already drawn on the reference layer. So at least a couple of times I've accidentally gone onto the reference layer, not noticed until it was too late, so they're just there. And that's fine. That's fine. We'll hate ourselves later for that. Actually, I'm already through that part of the reference, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. But yesterday, when I was getting through through that part, I was really kicking myself. Yeah, I'm a zillion % not sure how I'm going to do this lighting effect with these like trees just faintly silhouetted with these beams of light hitting them. It's just such a gorgeous photo. I couldn't not do it, right? But I also am very aware that this was the hardest possible fucking thing I could have done to myself. You know, that's me. That's how I end up doing it. Whether or not I intend to or not, I end up always making work way harder for myself. And that's just how I live. So welcome. I'm gonna get going. Who do we got playing right now, Sam? Very nice, very nice. Bunch of very sweet boys that make the most aggressive music I've ever heard. You know, I absolutely, I've only worked, like, I had a job at a restaurant with one of the members of Suplex, and the rest of them just, you know, played shows or, you know, was in countless mosh pits with many of the rest of the members of the band. Very, very sweet boys. Okay. So let's bring up all my layers again. Get a gauge of where the hell I'm going right now. Yeah, this is what we're looking at to start a stream. So, let's flash that back up again. So, still working on the shore on the left, and the shore directly in between them. It looks like I have a little bit of work to do. But basically, I think I'm going to start with the shadow shapes kind of in the background. I've already gotten started into the trees here, as you can see, but we have a ways to go. I know already I want to smash these two layers, I think. I'm gonna choose this layer. It's fine. No, it's got water layer in it. Let's use... Shit, I forgot water. It's chaos. I know I'm running out of, layers that I can use, because I tried to go with as big a file as I possibly could, just because I wanted the quality to be as high as possible when they get the print, but yeah, it's a lot of layers, as you can see, and very few of them can I actually merge yet. Like, I have to wait a while and finish more of all of this, really, because as you can see, a lot of the texture is fairly rough, and I'm gonna have to, as you've seen me do a million times before, I'm gonna have to brush out a lot of those textures to really give the water effect the justice that it deserves. Probably a lot of the light layers as well that we're gonna have to get into later. I'm gonna have probably 16 of those motherfuckers. Anyway. But yeah, hopefully by then I will have already started smashing layers together. Because I could do this, in fact, I could do this in chunks and just start smashing layers right now. And smoothing stuff out. You guys, I don't think you've seen me do much of that. So let me actually see if we can. I might hate this and decide not to do this after I've done it. If that makes any sense. So just be prepared for me to delete all of the work I'm going to do right now. So this is a lot of dupe and merge. Actually, I don't even think we'll merge it. Okay. So just duping the bottom 2 layers, and I'm going to merge them, and I'm going to make the other ones I haven't merged and duplicated so that I don't fuck this up. I have hidden those so I can't see them. Check my settings on this shit, because you don't want to, like, I really try and use a light hand at this. I feel like the effect of it is much nicer. Even this is too much. Let's try 7 and 7. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? I'm gonna hide all those water layers other than the 2 I've got merged together here. What did I do? Oh no. What layer are you? Well, I'm already in the weeds. What do you think about that? Okay. Well, I guess I don't need to merge those layers that I merged. I duplicated. I just have to work on this layer. That's it. So, simplicity. Hooray, we found it. Go with the smaller version of that brush. That big. I wanted to try to knock this out as fast as possible, but I don't think that that's going to yield the best results. So here we go. Much smaller brush. Just blending layers of color together. And you can see me kind of like going over some of these really these dark areas. Well, that's because my background is black currently, so I can see what I'm doing. And that's just going to give us a richer texture in the water. It's not going to throw off the piece because there's a couple of gaps. That black is just going to be basically used in the canvas. I just don't want it be distracting. What fucking layer is that? What did I do? Oh, Weston. Okay, it's fine. We're just going to pretend like that doesn't exist right now. Let's just do what we can. It's a problem for future Weston. Thanks. Stupid fool. Ha 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 ha. I selected that layer. Thank you. Give it back. Should be nicer, my phone. It really does. big chunks.
Between my teeth, can't fight
It's fine. I'm fine.
And prone to mistakes.
I'm just glad I saved those layers.
Okay,
so I guess another part of this is I'm just trying to use like I'm just going over this with my thumb back and forth to try and give it like that movement. Water's one of the hardest things to do. Yeah, no, honestly, finger painting is almost why I did this, because I was like, I like finger painting. I like getting messy and making messes with my hands, but whenever I do this, I use too much paint, and then I have to buy more fucking paint. I don't want to keep doing this. That's basically how I got into doing digital law. It's like, it's just cheaper, from a pragmatic standpoint than doing. Yeah. And like, who wants to spend a bunch of their fucking hard-earned money on more fucking art supplies, especially when you're not, like, making money as an artist? It's kind of hard to do. You get into it because you love it, and then realize you spent hundreds or potentially thousands of dollars. And, suddenly you want to start selling some fucking paintings, dude. I don't care who you are. And in a just and fair world, that wouldn't be so fucking difficult. And if you've been here ever before, you know I have no shortage of ways to critique that. We don't have to get into that today, especially since I'm just trying to get through this. Yeah, I kind of like showing off this technique because it's very fun. Very fun part of digital art. Blending these subtle colors together, making you realize, oh, I could have just done this with like 2 colors, and it would have been fine. But where's the fun in that? I ask myself over and over again every day for the rest of my life. So here, where there's like this big gap, and I can't pull from the right because it brings in too much of the negative, where it's like, well, there's no color there, so you're asking me to drag in no paint into the paint. I'm just kind of like going at an angle over the 2 colors that are there to try and blend those together. You're still going to get a little bit of the negative space having to it, but honestly, not a bad compromise. What layer is this? That dark color is going to be on. Oh, it's a bright color. That. Okay, look at my highlights way at the top here. That's why. That's fine. Just round that out a little bit. Try and drag some color under the highlight. But where those highlights are tend to be a lot of contrast anyway. That is totally fine. that'll act as like a nice little contrast to that big bright highlight. We love that for her. That's looking pretty nice. Yeah, thank you. Really, I gotta get a camera on this. I really wish that I could show you how I'm just, like, what I'm doing physically. Oh my god, I'm just like running my thumb back and forth over the same, you know, half an inch of my phone screen thousands of times a minute. It's perfect. Art is dumb. That's exactly why I brought it up, because the contrast in how I am moving versus how chill this probably looks it's a pretty big gap there. In my head, it's goblin mode. To you, serene. Can only hope. I mean, cocaine was just medicine, so we can all hope that she was having a party. On a separate layer? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, okay.
What do you do when you don't know who you are? Where do you go when you got your head in the stars? Just make it up as you go. Try to take it slow. You got a light, let it show. If I said God only knows, would you walk away and laugh? Would you break my heart in half? I guess I'll try to make this fast. You've suffered enough hard.
Not bad. Not bad, Weston. Alright, let's keep going. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't mucking this up.
How do you fight when you don't want to be alive? How do
What?
you cope when none of your thoughts are
Sorry.
nice? Reach out to your friends, try to make amends. You got a good way to cleanse. Think of the means, not the ends. And get the fuck off your phone. Learn how to be alone. If you love, make it known. Either way, you're on your own. You don't have to whine and moan. Now it's time to change the tone. Find the time to get to know yourself. What's the best
Lovely.
thing for your mental health? Don't
Alright, and that's basically just flat. I don't think I need to go into that much.
if you like it, here goes somewhere. Cause honey, you're a full-grown man. Try to help me understand. If we can't make a plan, find a soft place to land. And I don't wanna hold your
bring in some of those other layers.
Why do I try
Oops,
it
that's
when all you do is
the one I
slow
wanted.
down? You say that you're nice, I don't need it right. No matter how you slice it, you're
What
a
did I do?
parasite.
Okay, I remember now. Okay, so this layer, beep, 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 beep. That layer was like essentially like a master layer at a point. But I decided I didn't need to do that. And I should not do that. So then I made a whole bunch more layers. But I think it's time to go into that layer, is the thing. So we're gonna dupe it. And we're gonna hide it. Dupe it and hide it! Yeah! We're duping it and hiding it, friends. It's gonna be interesting, because I don't know if I'm gonna even like this. I'm still not sure if I like this. Oh, the texture is so lovely, I'd hate to lose it. Do I have to? Let's see. That's my point there. Okay. No, I don't think we do. I think we can keep that. It's so subtle. You can barely notice it. But it's there. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. I like that texture. There's all these little dots of light that I have to shrink down for, because I don't want to... That's another kind of texture. I just want to give it a little bit of a softer look. So the, like the outline of the paint, essentially, is like distracting. I want to make it a little softer, especially it being light. I've only basically just started looking into like the online printing stuff. I think I can do like I don't want to go like 8x11, but I don't want to go too big either, because the shipping costs seem to be like insane. So trying to keep costs down, but still give them like the product that they're gonna love and keep in their home. I'm also gonna make sure that they get like a Google Drive link, so that if they ever want to get it reprinted or anything like that, they can do that. Yeah, just trying to, still looking into all that. I think what sucks is having your art printed as an artist. Like, I've never found like a good place that like specializes in that. Had, I don't know how many different times gone and like tried to have things printed for customers or clients or whatever, and it is the biggest pain in the ass. Like I sat in this copy store one day, like a pro copy store, literally for like a day, just trying to get them to print a decent copy of a painting I made. And I was nice, and I mean, it's not their fault kind of thing, you know? It's just, it was so frustrating that, that it's such there's like no, it's difficult to access that kind of music. Yeah, exactly. And this was like, these were physical paintings like that I was trying to get printed back in the day, and the digital problem is like its own, yeah, like you're saying, its own kind of nightmare. Yeah, but if you have any recommendations for services, let me know in the chat. Yeah, I see it. I don't think I'm gonna like this. It's making the lighting too subtle. Yeah, having someone who photographs, yeah, exactly. And I mean, almost to my point though, like it's one of the many prohibitive kind of aspects of, like, especially, you know, trying to not make your customers feel like they're being like overcharged or nickel and dimed, you know, for art. It's like, I mean, you want to pay your photographers, and that's going to come out of your cut of the sale of the art or the commission, you know, but that's like, you know, there's no easy access to the high quality, like, scanners that could do that kind of work, and you try and find a printer that, like, does that kind of work. That's even more difficult. So yeah, it's a frustrating position to be put in, because it's one of the main ways the artist can make, you know, money on the work that they've done, is, you know, especially if they're not trying to sell their masters, which, to be honest, I'm sad that I did sell a few of the ones that I've sold. Not all of them, I'm glad some of them not, but some of the ones I've sold, you know, I don't have good photographs of. You know, I kind of, like, I'm never going to see those pieces again. Including, like, some really great ones. A few years ago for Halloween, me and Kat specifically, made a piece for one of the local event promoters. For a Halloween show, we were putting together a collection of art to try and sell there, and in preparation, we wanted to have a bunch of, like, very in-theme kind of pieces to sell. You know, people are going to be in the mood for Halloween and the spooky, scary kind of vibes, so we wanted to have that kind of thing available. One of the pieces that we did, Kat did, was a frame from Cronenberg's Scanners, the part where the guy's head explodes. And they had nailed this piece so hard. It's just such a perfect, like, interpretation of it. And we sold it that night. But we'd only ever gotten a chance to take, like, one photo of it. That photo, at this point especially, it was on, like, one of our old phones, and, you know, it just isn't the quality that, you know, you could print it again. And we have no way of contacting that person who bought it, so I've tried. And so it's like, yeah, it's just kind of a lost piece. The big green monster that you've seen if you've been following for any length of time, in that kind of surreal city that I did a while ago. The precursor to that character, or that painting, is a very similar piece that I named Robert, and I sold that to, I think, someone at one of our shows, but that lady is not online, so I'm never gonna see that piece again. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you try and have like a good enough photo, for later on. And selling prints would mean that you don't have to worry about that kind of thing. So it's just tough when they're so expensive. I was a little bit worried about it, but I forgot I have a lot of highlight layers. I don't think I'm going to lose any of that. That's striking kind of reflection. Sorry? Did I lose you? Oh shit. Here, can you go to camera or something? While I unlock my phone? Yeah. I hope that, yeah, none of that. I'm sure it didn't. I'm just so paranoid. Anyway. Thank you for being so patient through our very long and unreasonable break that we just had. I'm still just working away, smashing these colors together. Yeah, I was talking about what the right thing to do was. Yeah, the right thing to do. A very funny phrase. So funny. Just like mechanically doing things that I normally do off stream, on stream. Good call. Thank you, Sam. Man. Might take another shot at this, actually. Hey, that's the secret. That was the secret band. forgot this was on shuffle. So yeah, that's me doing the yelling. What song is it? Oh god. When I wrote the song, I was unaware of the, like, right-wing, I think it's like a newsletter or something like that called New Americans. It means a very different thing to me than I think, you might get by the title's interpretation. Yeah. Honestly, it doesn't even need to be called that. I think I say the phrase New Americans like once during the course of the song. And it's meant to be more like post-revolution. Like that's what I'm talking about. It's like New America, a rebuild, a rebirth, I guess. Although I don't think, like, in hindsight, I would probably just call it a different thing entirely instead of New America, because that title would suck ass. What am I? Futurama? What is this? New York? I think not. I don't know. What if this layer on, but only a little? Just to kind of like peak those, perk those colors up. I don't hate it, yeah. Let's do that, okay. Aw, man, that's more layers, I forgot. Maybe I'll just smash them. Oh, there's a lot I haven't. It'll be fine. That's tree. Tree have bark. It'd be fine. Oh shit! Right, I did a bunch of rocks in this layer too. I definitely knew I wanted to smooth those out because rocks don't usually look this painty. Unless they've been painted. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, great point. Unless they've been painted, they don't look like this usually. I really do like the effect of the rocks. I think that I don't have to fuck with it too much. Especially at, like, you know, viewing size. I mean, without even the line layer on there, it looked like rock. Like, that rock. That's not even a line layer, that's a highlight layer, Weston. Yeah. That took me so long. It's like, something I've done multiple times to myself in, digital pieces, where I'm like, well, I can zoom in all the way and just do the rock exactly like the rock. And it took fucking forever, and like I was saying with the water layer, which also took forever, there's so many instances where it's just like, dude, you're putting in way more effort than is necessary or needed. You could just flat those colors in. You don't have to focus on every individual centimeter of the color grading in the image. It's a lot. Don't do this to yourself. Oh. That's right, I merged already. Oops, cancel. Stupid. Okay. Now we can do the thing. Oh! Now we can do the thing. Went silent all of a sudden. Yeah, sorry, just concentrate. Thank you everybody for hanging out.
My sister, yes, me and my clone, and one day we gon' find us some teeth and we'll get them out. You know it'll be.
See what I mean? This tiny little rock does not need to be 2 colors. You didn't need to do that. Why do you do this to yourself, Weston? No, it's yeah, definitely one of those issues that is easier to solve by having a tablet. And I have one, I just don't use it. 'Cause I'm an idiot. I know there's masochist, and that's when you like being in pain. And then there's sadist, which is like you like causing pain. What's it when you cause yourself pain all of the time forever? So that's what I am.
I'm tired and it's cold.
Thank you, Sam. Yes, that is what they call mental illness. You are correct. That's what I've got. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you, I needed that. Oh man. I remember my initial thought was, you know what you could do? Is you could just turn the opacity on this layer down, and then you can match all of the shading in the rock down to a T. Is gonna be perfect. That was initially how I was planning on doing this part of this piece. That Weston, past Weston, you can suck my fucking dick. That guy doesn't know shit. Yeah. The problems that past Weston leaves me sometimes are unreasonable, and I should beat that guy's ass. Although, future Weston is also pretty good at just doing something else than the thing that, you know, one of my main traits is that I am really bad at doing what I'm told. So even that even relates to me telling myself to do things. I don't do that most of the time. Smooth. It looks smooth. I'm not gonna go into all this shit. Just where it really stands out, I think.
It's a dangerous game to play with big cats. They really know how to bite, and it's a mutual respect between lion and tamer.
Am I even on the right layer? No. Nope. Ah! Idiot. Sorry, I should have like a negative self-talk jar so that I don't do it as much. But I also just would not put money in it if I said if I did the thing bad, if I did the bad thing. Those things don't work for me. I don't know how they were so successful for so many others. There's no fucking way. If I had a swear jar, I would just be like, I don't want to put any money in there. Fuck that. I don't know how to not do that. So if you have tips, leave them in the chat, baby. Yeah, that sounds like something I would do. Exactly. Yeah, this is, yeah, Pavlov is laughing his ass off somewhere in the universe.
Let's get drunk and shout at the park.
These idiots.
This game of strip chess has gone on long as it needs to.
Okay.
I'm tired. Let's go
At a certain point, I did just go, okay, you don't have to do all of the colors, Weston. You need to actually get this fucking thing finished. Sometime this year. In fact, this month. So, I did a lot of the ones closest to the foreground. I mean, frankly, because that's where I started, but also because those are the ones that are going to be, you know, your mind will pick it apart. If you're sitting there looking at it. Oh yeah, I think I already merged this layer. No, I didn't. Good job, Weston. What layer is that on? Highlight layer? I thought I killed the highlight layers. Okay, it is on the highlight layer. Well, that's another future Weston problem. But that's okay. I don't think I need to blend those too much anyway. They're so faint in the actual piece, the actual photo. I don't think it's gonna really matter that I did them all the same as the highlight.
Everywhere I go, there's clouds in the sky. I get that feeling of positive vibes, and I don't know why. See the smile and the glitch in your eyes. I get that hit of positive vibes, and I don't know why.
Who's that?
See a roadside with a vibrating light, and I feel as if I'm living a positive life, and I don't know why.
Not this one. Okay. Right.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Good. Good and cool.
Because we sell each other on the positive fates. Still
Jacked up
believing
the
in
brush
those
size so that I could
positive
just
traits, and we all know
go
why.
through a lot of this, because
We all
it'll
know
look better
why.
that way. Trust me.
We still get high of those positive lines. Still repeating those positive rhymes, and we all know why. We all know why. Everywhere I see the endless procession of all the faded streams. Throw away those positive eyes. Give yourself what's been long enough, and you'll never wonder why. Never wonder why. Wake up in the morning to the burning
Another one of those moments where I'm just sitting here ferociously tapping on my screen. And it's just like the most minimal movement, and I just know how this like looks to you versus how it is to me, and it's just a beautiful thing. Good. Tony is one of the greatest punk singers to ever live. I am so fortunate that I met Tony when we were just babies. I had only been living in Santa Rosa for a couple of years. Tony and Seth actually were best buds, and at a certain point after meeting Seth, he was like, hey, I really need to borrow an amp if I can for band practice. Why don't you come on out? I would love a ride, actually. So you can give me a ride to band practice, let me borrow your amp, and come on out. You could do that. So I was like, yeah, sure, fuck it. And I met the band, the Scurvs, Seth's band at the time. I think we talked a little bit about it when he was on here. I think the first time. And Tony was the singer of that band as well, and is just one of the most passionate, it's the ideal, you know? I feel like the ideal punk vocalist who comes in with 100,000% of the energy in the room, all of the passion in the world, and just screams his fucking throat hoarse every single fucking time. Tony, Redwood was one of the last bands that I saw live in Sonoma County before we moved. And that was forever ago. So, I'm just very proud of that guy. He's a fabulous human and a fabulous music. Oh, and all the dudes in that band, all the rest of those guys are absolutely people that have been in the scene forever and are always encouraging and kind. Very good folks. And yeah, go check out these band camps. We've got them all linked up, I believe. So if you are digging the music, go support some of these bands. They will really appreciate it. Oh, pardon me. You know, none of them do this because they're making fat bank. They do it because they absolutely fucking need to. They love it. It is their life. It is who they are. At the same time, I know no rock stars, and all the musicians I know are rock stars. You know what I mean?
Spinning back, talk in the air, I don't remember why you're here. Pick the pieces off the ground, juxtaposed with what we found. I push my head against the wall, how will they know? I'm fascinated with them all, how will they know? Thanks on better streets, I'm waiting on a sweet release. Blinded by fluorescent lights,
looking pretty solid.
I push my head against the wall, how will they know? I'm fascinated with them all, how will they know?
I also want to drop a little more obvious shadow behind them. Like you can tell it's darker. But
I create the problems in my head, it's just like you said. Concrete
might be
jungles,
true.
burning trees, I'm waiting on a sweet release. I push my head against the wall.
Do that.
Will they know? I'm fascinated with them all.
Bush Senior? What is that voice?
Minutes till the midnight knell rings against the siren's wail. Concrete headdress
Oh god, that's it. You fucking nailed it.
at last. I push my head against the
Alright, I am very cool with this. I like this quite a bit. Should I fuck with those highlight layers? What am I doing? I forgot what I was doing before I started doing all of this, blending tests. Oh, right. Trees. I talked a lot about how I don't want to do this guy. So, I can't do this guy yet. I'm telling you, and I'm telling me that I can't yet do this guy. What I need to do first is lay out these trees so that I can do this light as a, because the thing about this light is it's going to need to be, like, really carefully applied. Like, especially as, like, so I need all of the layers before it. Potentially including these two fucking streaks coming off of those trees, which is just, I don't look forward to that at all. But it might need to be there before I can actually throw in the light layer. But definitely the trees in the foreground here are gonna need to be blocked in. So I am doing shadow layer. I don't want to use this one. Is this my lining one? Yeah, that's the lining one. I don't want to get rid of it. And it'll be gone forever. Oh. Shit. Alright. I'm just gonna leave that. That looks sick as hell. Do I like it brighter? I don't know. Alright, I'm not getting rid of it. I guess it's end of that story. Get rid of that one. I need to start getting rid of layers or I'm gonna max out. Program's gonna either crash or tell me you cannot do any more layers, and then I will have to do a lot of very careful and complicated merging because all of these layers are exactly where I need them to be right now. Like, I'll give you an example. You see what I mean now? That's just me taking away the figures, and that's not even the whole figure, because in front of the figure, I have the quiver. Behind the figure, I have the arrows, and the bow. So, like I said, and those are actually under the ground layers. So this is gonna... I realize I'm causing myself a lot of trouble. But it's just the way my brain works. I don't know what to do about it. Oh, rocks. That's right, rock. I spent all that time doing it. That's gotta be it. Thank you. Whatever. Merge it. I don't care. Deal with the consequences later. Oh no! I made that too bright. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. I thought I made this branch because I had started in this same layer. Like I said, it was kind of a master layer earlier. Until until I realized that wasn't going to work. But yeah, it's got this big tree branch in it. I was just worried that it got too light, but if it's any lighter than the color in the reference, it's only by like a margin of nothing that I want. Nothing significant. Sure. Back to what I keep avoiding is the... Need to make a freshie. And then I need to bring back that... There we go. And now we can continue. Let me find that brush I was using. There we go. So you can see this brush and recognize it from all of the weird little textures I was doing. You can see I was basically just stamping the brush in there because it's a really lovely brush. Give you an idea what the stroke looks like. Blends really nice. It doesn't come off in a flat. It comes off in like almost a cone. And it narrows out, tapers down to a center point, rather than off to one side or the other, which is primarily why I chose it. Alright, stop it, Weston. Get to work. This might be stupid, and I will regret it, maybe? But I gotta try it. Just feel like the dark in there is looking a little flat, since I'm starting a new layer anyway. No, the real motherfucker is that I was planning on working below this layer. And if I do that, I can't darken up these tones in here. Kind of give it more of that depth that I'm wanting out of it. So, I either have to start a new layer above it or work directly on it. And to work directly on it, and get the depth I'm looking for, I'm going to have to do it at a low opacity, which is going to affect how I see the brush strokes. You see my issue here? I think I'm just going to do a layer on top. I think that's the best way to do it, even though I don't want more layers. I've been explicit about this, Weston. Why can't you listen to me? Oh right, we're in a big old brush right now. I'm gonna try and pick the darkest color I possibly can out of this. Yeah, I think that's close as we're getting. So, does it show? It's lighter than the color I chose. Oh, fuck it up. Alright, well, it's fine. Let's just pick this color and then go darker. Pretty minimal, but I think it'll be good for depth if that's all we're doing. Perfect. Alright, give it a shot. Close that layer that we're on top of. I can really nail out that depth that I'm looking for.
Like a mother lift these stairs with a
not bad. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going. That's true. You know what it is? The mid-tone's fine. I need a slightly brighter tone to go on top as well. Really have, yeah. I see it. That is kind of working for me. Okay. Let's throw a little bit more of this in here, but I'm going to use a different brush. Using this watercolor from this busted ass set. All just looks like messed up supplies. Art supplies. I'm just going to try and just gently wipe it in with this big dumb brush. Back to that blender because I don't want all that texture in there. Doesn't look right.
We use what we learned to make these new tools. We made new machines to wipe out the pride of history. Pride is the sun, light is the sky. It stood as a relic of long past ideals and brainwashed minds. High is the moon,
Yeah, baby. Okay, I like that.
dark is the sky.
Cool. Yeah, that gives it the right kind of depth that I'm looking for. So, merge or not to merge? That is the question. I guess I'll just keep that layer gone. Snag this color again. And then I'll kind of keep going on the top of that. Which I'm not happy about, but I'll live with it. How long have I been at this already? Later. It's near enough in the future that I'm not going to be mad at that. alright. Go to that layer I made earlier. You see how, like, there's these big, like, I mean, these are where the tree are. These big verticals and, diagonal kind of darker shapes. So I'm just gonna nail those in on that layer. Or do we not want to do that? Just think about it for a second. And I'm dumb. I'm at a disadvantage. So. This is just the service I offer.
I wanna fly
I think that looks pretty
far
good.
away
Okay.
into outer space where you can't find me. Maybe I would suffocate, but that is quite alright by me. Leaving you alone on Earth to die. Baby, just kiss me one more time. We only got this.
No,
Starry
no, I don't like the idea of doing big, like, sweeping chunks of color right now. I think that's not what's best for the piece. So, I am going to keep going into the, like, dark shading. I'm just going to be a little bit more meticulous than I would be, typically. Or than I was in the last couple of, in this frame, where I kind of just flatted in all that color. Take this layer away too. Okay. And this is, so far, I think, the most bottom layer, other than the arrows and the bow. So this is third from the bottom. So I'm going to be able to get away with a lot of the things I'm not going to be able to get away with elsewhere on this piece. Yep. Alright, I think I'm rushing because I have to pee. I'm gonna go pee real quick. Enjoy the music while I'm away. Thank you, folks. Still just cracking away over here.
us villains. We so hard to catch.
Easy to see, waiting, watching, waiting for them. For slaughter, there's no use. Oh no, they get altered. You just taste me. We lick, we suck, all alone with no love, no love. You call us villains. Well, I'll make you see we're no different from you, man. See you grit your teeth. And you call us villains. Were it so easy, you would all be villains. We would run these streets.
So weird. I train my brain to be like on during chat or during Live with Lava Sub. And I'm like having to remind myself that that's not. That everybody knows that I'm doing this today. And that they can talk to me in chat if they want to. Oh, is there any way you can pump the music into my headphones?
Whatever, dude. You got the time or not?
What's up, man? You got the time?
Yeah, it's
No sweat.
ridiculous. What are you supposed to be?
Yeah, no worries. Thank you.
Time or not?
What's wrong with you? Do you even know I love you enough?
What's wrong with you? I just asked for the time. You got nothing nice to
Excuse
say.
me? What's your problem, man? Mama didn't love you enough?
What the hell's wrong with you? Just ask for the time. What? Nothing nice to say. I'm saying nothing at all.
I was having a perfect day. Until I was accosted by a man. Homeless! Who couldn't even afford to buy himself a simple watch. Now why don't you get the fuck out of my face? Homeless. Worthless. Now why don't you get the fuck out of my face? I might wear the badge, but you're the real bad guy! You call us villains. Well, I'll make you see. We are no different from you, man. See you grit your teeth. You call us villains. War is so easy. You would all be villains.
had a sudden thought. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong layer. It's fine, I'm not. That's just the anxiety talking. Oh, 1,000 times better.
Never looked behind you. Never felt the fear. Never understood the reality was worse than what you wanted to hear. A whole nation's history of racist oppression.
Alright. Just realized how late it was getting. Knew I needed to finish my coffee before it got any later. I was gonna be up all goddamn night. I've been staying up late enough as it is. Need to get back on my, like, wake up at 6 a.m. schedule. Like, I think naturally my body wants to kind of be later in the day riser, but there's just some kind of, like, comfort I get from being awake before the rest of everything else has woken up and the world is kind of quiet and still, and you just don't get that very often. Like, I was really enjoying it for a while, and now I'm really getting that. I think it's time to get back on the early schedule that I was on for so long. Oh, I guess this is awesome news. Yeah, I'm forgetting to mention, I think I might have brought it up last week very vaguely, but it looks like the Iron Hearts will be making their return soon, so all the Iron Hearts fans, Iron Heads, is that what we're calling you now? Iron Heads does sound like an insult that you would call my barbarian. But anyway, yeah. So keep your eyes out. Well, hopefully within the next month or so we'll have some new episodes, Iron Hearts out for your consumption. I've been really, honestly, I've been really missing playing with those guys. And just having a game to go to on a regular basis. Gotta tell you, it's like one of my favorite things to do. So not having a game for the last little while has been, yeah, kind of a heartbreaker. If you've been here for a while, you know that we had very good reasons that we couldn't keep going for the moment. Zach's housing stuff mostly. Thankfully, looks like, well, keep your fingers crossed, because his luck right now, I'm just hoping that it all works out, and I'm sure it will. Zach deserves all of the best things in life, have a comfortable home, he doesn't feel like he's going to be thrown out at any second, or, like, any of the crazy shit that's happened in the last few months that just, has been like bad timing, completely out of his control, Hopefully all of that is over. I've got my fingers crossed for him. Hope you do as well. And that means that we'll be getting back to playing some Iron Hearts again. I can't wait. Crush getting smaller and smaller by the second. Yes, I know. It's maddening. I wouldn't do it if I didn't care. Care too much, damn it. Oh no! Where did you come from? Oh, shooting star? There you go. Time to say goodnight. All the way at the bottom. Ooh, did you see that? Oh, glitchy for a second there. I zoomed in, like, an all cubist on me. So, Kat, in the last week or two, in the search of something to put on while we work on art, take care of different things, something we don't want, something we can just have on in the background, we're not like too invested in, right? I started putting on episodes of Veronica Mars. I've never seen it. Curiously, we're watching the 3rd season of Party now, because we loved the show, and we were so stoked when we heard it was gonna be coming back, right? Like, a handful of episodes in Veronica Mars, we start noticing, wow, there sure is a lot of, like, crossover. That's a curious coincidence. And then, like, a couple episodes later, another one of the characters shows up. So, like, through the course of, I think, most of the second half of the 1st season of Veronica Mars, like, basically every main character in Party Downtown just shows up. Not, like, not in character necessarily. No, just incredible coincidence, or so it seems. And then I was like, I gotta know, how does this keep happening? I looked up the creator of the show, Veronica Mars. Sure enough, also the creator of Party Down. So he must have just really liked all of, a handful of the actors from Veronica Mars, and just wanted to keep that gravy train going. Also, I think there's yeah, I mean, I think that it was Party Down was like more of a co-creation thing. I'm pretty sure there's like a couple of creator credits on that one. I can't remember off the top, but I know that definitely some of the cast members are more like associated with the show, like actually paying. Adam Scott? I think Adam Scott. Not that guy. Just his face is heavily associated with the party down. It's pretty this is looking pretty good. All right. Kind of worried for a second. This brush is so sick, dude. Just been perfect for this whole thing. And like, it's really nice having a consistent brush for this type of thing, so you're not constantly having to cycle through, 5 pages of brushes in your tool cabinet or whatever. Very convenient that it's a brush I barely ever use and just worked perfectly for this, for the water texture, the rock texture, and now for the tree texture. No, I couldn't be happier. Yeah. Roommate's cat just made the sweetest cry from inside his room. Oh, he's not locked in there like alone or anything like that. It's nothing to do with him. He's just a big crybaby. He likes to make the biggest meows. Man, what is happening? Crank my brightness up. Trying. Yeah, that's helping a lot. Okay. Doesn't affect y'all. I've checked 1,000 times. It should not affect your visuals here. It's the hardest thing when they're actually in trouble and I have to put them away for a couple minutes when Scott's not here. He's just such a cute guy. That's the cutest little gal. Immediate sympathy. But one of the many reasons I have no business owning animals. I'm an absolute sap. True. Although I am definitely one of those people who used to really not like cats. But I realized that was just because my family was really bad at, raising cats. Has nothing to do with cats and everything to do with the people that were around them. Like, just about every animal situation where you're like, that's a bad animal. Turns out, it never is. What a weird world, huh? What a crazy thing. Oh my goodness. Such a weird concept. Absolutely mad. Yeah, we had no business owning cats. We were really good with some animals, like I've told you about my dog, and told you about the bunnies. I think I've mentioned on chat at least a few times. But yeah, they were not well loved, the cats. My mom always was like, yeah, they're outside cats, and then they would go outside and not come home for 6 days, come back feral. Or my sisters would put tape on their tails and their toes and freak them out like that, or any number of weird tortures that aren't okay. That, we didn't know at the time. We didn't have any idea how to raise an animal. From an abusive home. What the fuck did we know? So, hard to blame me and my siblings for that. But also, good to take responsibility, and I definitely feel bad about that. Just, yeah, I'm glad I've had that moment of reflection to come to terms with my feelings about cats. No, I love cats. I just want to smush them and kiss their little faces. Laguna Screech. There's a band I played with, I don't know how many times, and me and Boilermaker played with them so many times that Darren ended up joining the band after Boilermakers played. Now Darren plays bass with them. It is a solid bit. I'm not sure which album, which release we've got playing right now, but wow, dang, yeah, shout out to Laguna Screech. Ben Boyden of Laguna Screech is like, I mean, he's basically a Sonoma County Bay Area punk scene legend. He's been, you know, chronicling and photograph Bay Area punk music for like the last 3 decades or some shit. You know, he caught, like, I think he has early photos of, like, Tsunami Bomb and AFI and
Ladies and gentlemen,
Green
welcome.
Day and all kinds of shit like that.
Tonight
It's
we have
insane.
a very special act for you.
Definitely,
On guitar, Whisk Escobedo.
I can't remember.
On
his,
bass, we have that
goddamn
guy
Instagram.
Casey. On drums tonight, it's Miles.
Ben shares all of
And
his,
singing for us tonight
his
is
photos from that time on his personal
Trisha
Facebook. You can find
Johnson.
just under his name.
It's
But he also has
music.
it all curated on a Instagram. I'll shout it out in my stories on Instagram later, so just find me there, Bob Smurfsville, and you'll be able to find Ben's work. He's really cool. And a fabulous drummer. Laguna Screech is a very creative punk band. And yeah, I'm glad they've got Darren in the band now, because Darren's one of my oldest and bestest. Love that guy. I know we were both real bummed when Zach moved up to Oregon and we had to stop playing in Boilermaker. So I was glad that he found a band to get involved with soon afterwards. And then I moved here. I was doing a lot of movies up there at the time, so I didn't really have time for a band. Might be time to get back into it though. Moved down here to work on movies, and fortunately, I haven't really got the opportunity to do that very often. Who could have predicted that? If you said everyone, you were correct. But hey, I'm glad I did it. I might miss everybody up there. Might have had a hell of a time meeting new people down here. Might be frustrating, a difficult road ahead of me, but everything happens. Maybe not for like a reason or something, but it happens, is the thing. That's my philosophy. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it. No, but honestly, I'm pretty glad that I moved down here, even if I'm not like working super consistently here. You know, fighting with Timothy Chalamet for roles. I'm not out of the game. I'm never gonna quit. I can't really allow myself to do that. Acting's like one of the only things I'm remotely qualified to do as a profession, so I mean, this is just a shadow layer, and this layer is fucking tight. Okay. Yeah. This brush rules. Like, what the fuck, dude? Okay, keep going. See, the best thing is a lot of the tricks of this light are gonna be, I'm just really gonna love doing this, because it's a black background, right? So a lot of the tricks of this light are just gonna be like, using how I blocked it. Here, let me just indulge myself here real quick. I'm trying to show you what I'm thinking about doing later. We're just chilling. This bud's chilling. Alright, let's see if I can crash my my art app here. Damn. Yeah, to give you an idea of how big this canvas is right now, that's my biggest brush. There's a big ass canvas. I think I can actually get away with blowing this up pretty good. I think that's somewhere like, I don't know. Okay, could get a little bit bigger. Okay. So light. No, you don't move. No. There we go. Light is basically coming down at a, like 70, 80, around 80-degree angle. Yes, around here it's closer to 85. On the other side it's closer to 45. So 45 to 85. That was 90, but yeah, I like 85. So 45. To 85. And we're just gonna start punching that color, or that white in. Let's see what happens. I'm just indulging myself. I'm not, like, probably gonna keep this layer at all. I've just been wanting to do this for so long, and I've been avoiding doing it. Because I know it's not ready for that. I mean, it already works pretty good. It's kind of insane. Yeah, a lot of trees left to go, but you can see exactly what I mean. Like, how the black background is going to interact and allow a lot of the shadow to play even harder. I can even, here, show you something else I'm probably going to do. Start kind of just wicking away some of this background, bringing those trees out even further. Shit, that's probably how I should have just approached this in general, but what am I, some kind of genius? Nope. But yeah, I'm stoked. This is gonna be a fucking ripper once it's all finished. Okay, enough dilly-dally. We've got a lot of tree texture to get through here. Where did I put that layer? Oh yeah, it's the bottom layer. Thank you, 5:30. That means we've got another hour and a half left on the stream today. again, I want to thank Moonsick, Laguna Screech, Lollygaggers, Redwood, Secret Fire, and Gender Trash, and Suplex for providing music today. Oh. Like, why isn't this working? Still on my light airbrush layer. Or, brush. Airbrush brush. Airbrush brush, airbrush brush. I don't know, that just sounded like the mice from Cinderella. Animated Cinderella is kind of a ripper. I think that might be some of Disney's best work ever. Performances are stellar, the songs are incredible. Animation is like particularly like Disney in that one, where the character, the figures, the models, but are simplified but strong. And the backgrounds are all very painterly and meticulous. I'm a big fan. Cinderella. Oh man, and just like all of the songs are just absolutely killer. Probably my top 5. No, it's perfect. Yeah, my favorite top of the list every single time, forever, is Sleeping Beauty. You could tell me all of the problematic elements of why you don't like Sleeping Beauty. I won't disagree. But I will tell you that you're missing the point of it. It is a stunningly gorgeous movie. A absolute triumph for Disney in the animation department. Striking figures, character models, every one of them is perfectly crafted to almost give you this stained glass feeling. Ivan Earl is a fascinating character in and of himself. He was kind of head director on the film and nearly caused Disney to go bankrupt, being an absolute meticulous artist weirdo. Crazy backstory. Ivan Earl was like kidnapped by his own father, forced to do art as a child laborer, taken all around the world, taken from his mom, eventually ran away, made it to California, and not too long after started trying to do what he could to survive, which was painting. Eventually got contracted by Disney, and eventually was able to direct their finest piece. But yeah, definitely nearly bankrupted the company. They went severely over budget, and god damn it, it was so worth it. Artistically. No, yeah, I mean, the thing is like, you know what's funny is I tried to read a bunch of Hans Christian Andersen fairly recently, and that guy wrote for shit. He was garbage. He was the worst. It's terrible writing. So, like, literally anybody who's written those same stories over the top of his stories since him did it better. Like, just every person after him. He's absolute trash writer. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, most of Anderson and Grimm's stories are way darker than we typically get the presentation of them in our media, but I think in large part they still are cautionary tales, despite like the aesthetics of it and some of the story beats being kind of softened for children's audiences. But I will say that, like, that's a pretty, it's a very American thing, like, especially at the time, like, Hays Code hadn't been introduced when Disney started production, but it was already being talked about censorship in films and stuff like that. What about the children hysteria nonsense? And so, yeah, Disney knew, especially back in the 20s, that you could make, once you could make the animated features, you know, it was like kind of a whole new untapped market. Not just targeting adults, but their children as well. So, like, it's not like those movies were specifically intended for children, but you know, kind of like Shrek, meant to be enjoyed by both. And just, I think a lot of media since. Oh no, did I do it? Is it going in my background layer? Let me just double check. Nope, I didn't. Okay, good job, Weston. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so yeah, and then eventually, you know, there was like a official code passed, and the MPAA established, and all that shit. McCarthyism, fucking fascists, fucking losers. You know, dug their hands into the film industry, and now we have conversations where people are wondering if we should even have sex in movies, or if that breaches consent. Stupid ass fucking shit like that on the internet. Yeah, you would think people would, like, know this, because it's really well established, and you can find the information literally anywhere. But yeah, some people are dumber than shit, I guess, and want to make stupid ass arguments on Twitter. I don't know, I shouldn't let it bother me, but God, we're so goddamn fucking puritanical in this country, it's hard not to feel so frustrated, especially when a lot of these people making these complaints are coming from the political aisle that I am on. And I don't need a bunch of Zoomer leftists fucking telling me that every version of sex is icky and scary to them, because it's fucking cringe, bro. You need to stop that shit right here, right now. I don't want to. Definitely a frustrating thing that happens. you want to watch some really, truly atrocious artists, though, not like as artists, but as people, I've been rewatching, well, not rewatching, I've been watching for the first time old seasons of Ink Master. Oh my god. What a bunch of losers. I always knew I didn't like tattoo artists for the most part. I think there's probably some that I'm friends with already, but my god, what a bunch of I've never seen more pretentious loser opinions than the tattoo artist in this master. Absolutely unproductive, capitalist-minded fucking art opinions that make me just absolutely sick. So that's why I watch it. Right, no. It's like, a lot of it, I wanted to watch it because of the art. I wanted to see people make cool tattoos, because tattooing is cool. And I figured, what kind of tattoo artist has bad opinions about art? They make cool kinds of art. It turns out I'm an idiot, don't know anything. Because, my god, I hate those people. Like, it's just something, it's nice to have it on in the background, so that eventually, like, every once in a while you look up, you see some pretty art, but I swear you'd probably be happier watching it on mute. Every season there's like a new like thing. I want to get on the internet and be like, why did this happen and nobody tell me that people are like this? I am upset about it. I need someone to talk to about it. Everyone just like, bro, that happened like 40 years ago. What is wrong with you? Why are you so out of date? Give it the time, bro. I do like history, but also, yeah, I'm an art enthusiast. That's by and large where it's coming from. It's just so frustrating. And it's just like, be cool, everybody. Why you gotta be so freaking annoying? Like, no, dude, are you kidding me? Worse. Like, I mean, cooking shows tend to be slightly less competitive, but depending on which one you watch, that can be on a huge scale of variance. Like, God, some of them are wholesome, and I can appreciate that for the most part. Like, I like, you know, British Bake-Off show for a while, but the Mexican episode of this last season was like, that was so cringe, dude. Oh yeah, I think, yeah, they do. I mean, even like back, like before it was like years and years ago, me and Kat would watch it and cringe every few episodes just because like something incredibly racist would be said, or just like be a casually held belief among the contestants and judges, and it's hard to watch, man. Like, yeah, 1,000% TV made for white people, yeah, 1,000%. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, baking shows tend to be like, it doesn't matter what kind of like reality competition show, you're gonna get like the smarmiest, douchiest people, because it's competing, it's competition. Who wants to like make the thing that they love into a competition, usually an art form, and like be a dick to other people who do the exact same thing as you, for television cameras to, you know, to pick up how poorly you treat the people in your field. Like, there's not enough shows that are just like about like people showing like support and solidarity to other people in the arts. Like, this, where's that show?
I was crushing skulls just to get a little bit closer to you, and I
Yeah, that's all I really want, you know? I just don't want people to be such dicks about art, man. Like, especially when it's, like, completely unfounded. Like, making up shit. Like, getting personal about it and shit like that. You don't like fucking people, you don't have to be around them. But don't poison the well, bro.
The cup was overflowing when it spilled my guts. Words on paper, words written down to keep you around. And they're just words on paper, words written down to keep you around.
Man, there's just such slight degrees of variance between all these colors. It's actually tripping my eyes out. And you like pull back and pull out, go back in a bunch of times to see it properly. Clean my screen super regularly because if, like, even the smallest amount of oil is still on my finger from just being a human and having oil in my skin. Like, I can see it on the screen in front of the drawing. Like, what's the word where... you know, the rainbow happens in oil. Yeah, that keeps happening. Like on top of the screen, making it hard to do what I'm trying to do right now. No, yeah. Seriously. I would, you know, be like... It would be the meme where old Greg is touching the Baileys with his eyes. Or as close to Baileys as you can get without getting his eyes wet. That would be me trying to do this in physical media. Oh damn, that fight effect is really beautiful. That's awesome. It's gonna be a pain in the ass later, but it's gonna be a fun pain in the ass. I can name a few of them. Hey! Check my social. Can't plug that one verbatim. Oh yeah, honestly, like, I don't know what euphemism you can use on here, but, right, pretty weird, like I was talking about our puritanical ass fucking country of dumbass bullshit, yeah. Oh my god.
sunshine. At least we have the
Well, I guess that's not even happening anymore. I don't have one of those anymore. Now it's just a Discord channel. Which you can DM me if I know more about. Yeah. Not exactly the perfect platform, if that's what you're trying to do. Holy shit, that's a lot. Okay. Love it. Now, should I keep doing? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on this. I'm making good progress. I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing. Let's not switch it up quite yet. Oh, this is Lollygaggers, isn't it? I can kind of hear it. No, I'm loving it, thank you. Yeah, if you don't know, Lollygaggers are no longer playing live together. But their singer, Carrie, also does drag under the name Cochina. Rude. And both Cochina and Carrie are amazing. Cochina does a lot of really great work advocating for safe substance use and educating audiences about things like Narcan, and have even gotten written up in things like the LA Times for their work. I've known Carrie for a long time, and they were one of the only out queer people in the punk scene in Sonoma County when I first encountered it. Definitely recommend go check their band camp out. They've got a lot of really great music out there.
Publicized for those unwell and fed. Babies rattle anti
real danger time. I want more coffee. I really shouldn't. I don't have any more, like, red made. I would have to go make. I'm not in a position to do that. Which is probably for the best, because I might just give in. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Sam. You're right. And you tell me. It's true. But also coffee smell good. My cup's right there and it smells so good and I just want to drink more of it. It do smell good, that's like candle. You know, when you're right, you're right. There's no debating it. Honestly, you would love Carrie and Cochina. Definitely give Cochina a follow. On Twitter is they have a great Twitter as well. Yeah, definitely one of the coolest people from that punk scene, for sure. Very active activists, I guess. Good way to put it. They do a lot of really great work. Super proud to know Carrie. And super grateful that they were so willing to let us use the music of the Lollygaggers. I very sadly only got to see them play a couple of times before we moved. But goddamn, they put on a hell of a show. And if I'm not mistaken, this, I think, was Carrie's first punk band. Area is going to drive me insane. Back a little bit. No, yeah. That was the area I worked in, all that contrast to the bottom of it, but what did I do with that layer? Did I just erase it? Did I? I did. Damn, okay. Using a really, really light eraser to try and cut down on how extreme that shading is. That's alright. It's a lot better anyway. It's just right around the face button. We've made some good progress though. I mean, a lot of it's just tree texture, but that's the game we're playing today. Sure is. A lot more to go. Finally, it's actually green now. I've been doing a lot of very dark textures, very washed out, desaturated textures. Now I finally get, this is green. It's green over here. Look at the green. Look at the green. It's very exciting. Right. Exactly. God, art's so weird. Alright, well now this is the bottomest. The layer at the very bottom. It wasn't the bottomest, yeah, that's me. I'm the bottomest. Here it comes. Hunger begins. I've got nuts right here though. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, this is gender trash, isn't it? Wilder's literally the coolest person I've ever met. I'm very, very fortunate to have their friendship. I love Wilder. And in fact, this whole band. Oh, yeah! You know Ariel Erskine. Ariel's the drummer in this band. No, yeah, we all go back to college together. Yeah. So, yeah, this band is very special to me. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, we started doing shows with Everyday Freak. Boilermaker started doing shows with Everyday Freak way back, and they were a regular customer at the restaurant I was working at, and got to kind of like hear about this band forming, and taught me a lot about like gender politics that I hadn't really ever known about. Wilder and Ariel were both a big part of me learning a lot about myself that I didn't know I was allowed to know. So, very special place in my heart to those two. This band is one of the coolest bands I ever got to play with in Boilermaker. So it's about 6 o'clock, we've got about an hour left now. I made a lot of progress on these fucking trees. And I'm gonna keep jamming on this probably for hours after stream. God, I would just stream the rest of this all night long if Sam didn't probably want to get off at some point and go eat food and have a life to her himself. Yeah, you know, I am in support of you. I want you to take care of yourself and not be like, we'll probably be doing this all night. You're not getting, you're not doing this commission, I am. So, I'll continue off stream and hopefully be done in the next day or two. I need to really wrap this piece up, both literally and physically. I also have my Aunt Betty's piece to send out soon, so in the next couple of days I'm going to be doing a big shipping day. Cat has a return they need to make as well. Got the wrong size shoes. Yeah, I hate buying anything, actually. I was gonna say shoes, and then I was gonna say clothes, and then I was like, yeah, just everything. I hate buying it. I hate it. Oh, yeah. It would take me a lot of time to figure out how to do that. But more power to you, friend. I'm glad you're doing the damn thing, making clothes of your house. I have no idea how to do that shit. I don't even know how to, like, I've got a couple of shirts that I've tried to take in, because, you know, you're our size, you don't really have a lot of options for, like, oh, that's a shirt I want, but it's only in the size of a normal person, so I have to get the bigger one and then get it resized, and a few times I've tried that, it's oh my god, I had to call desperately to a friend, a partner, and ask them for their help so that I didn't ruin the shirt that I had spent money on. I've been very fortunate for those people's assistance. Oh damn. I gotta have Zach back on it for no other reason than to do a portrait I found of us, me and Zach, when we were in our 20s. I don't know why this came out of nowhere. Oh, I was gonna say, shout out to Tisha, singer of Moonsick, one of my besties. She has taken in a bunch of my shirts, and the reason I brought up the portrait of me and Zach is her work. She's not in the photo, but thanks to her, I had a Scott Summers Silver Age cosplay that I wore for a couple of Halloweens and a couple of cons, and it was all sewed together using my Blockbuster t-shirts, my work shirts, from when I worked at Blockbuster. Yeah, it's definitely one of the cooler cosplays. I think it would have been even cooler now. I think I know I don't have it personally, but I think before we moved, I gave it to one of Kat's siblings. So I might still have access to it at some point in the future. Yeah. Because, yeah, that cosplay was awesome, and has only gotten more awesome with time. Just so janky. Such a crazy, stupid idea. Oh boy. You should. I would love that. On that note, I'm gonna take a quick fiver, go to the potty. I will be right back, my friends.
What do you want? What do you need? Why did you come? Who do you see? It isn't me. It isn't me. I walk a road, goes valley deep, or so I'm told. Shit ain't for free. It's not for me. It's not for me. But you didn't come here for nothing, or even to see how it could have been. No, you
We are back.
here to change things.
Thank you for your patience
Such a thrill
and for hanging out with me while I make
Who
this
do
art.
you want? Who do you need? What makes
And
you
I
come?
hope you enjoy all of my wonderful friends
What makes you bleed?
and their music. I hope you go support them on Bandcamp if you
Could it be
can.
me?
If you have an account,
Could it be me?
it's free to follow, all that stuff.
The river goes
Support
to the
in many
sea.
ways can be free.
Or so
Support in
I'm
whatever
told.
means you can.
Would you believe?
Doesn't. Yeah, share with a friend who likes weirdo punk music, because
It's not like me.
that is what I like too.
But you didn't come here for nothing.
I love my damn friends.
Leaving just to make my head
I want them
spin.
to succeed.
You came here for loving, but it doesn't make a difference. No, it doesn't make a difference to who you want.
What
Do
am I
it for
doing?
me. Do it for fun. Do it to please. It's not for me. It's not for me. You're not for me.
Who's this? Miss Moonsick? Oh god. Wilder sounds like fucking Billie Holiday, and I'm all lo-fi like this. Huh? Ah, and here is some redwood. Which is funny. Considering these trees! Ha 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 ha! I think I've lost some of the methodicalness to this. It was in my feet, thank you. Yes, ma'am. This is what happened to the mythology.
Lie to yourself, but it all becomes clearer, staring back at you in the funhouse mirror.
Again, I'm just so fortunate to have met these people when I did. Really in a weird place. I basically just moved to Sonoma County and dropped out of college. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Lost a lot of the connections I made through that band, you know. And then I met Seth, who is gonna be on next week. Talk more about AI and shit. He's been watching through a lot of like the dystopian computer movies. Like, am I on my reference? I'm on my reference! God damn it. Okay. I'm still on the reference. How did I do that? Why am I like this? No, I don't blame you. Constantly have their bits running through my head. I haven't been able to stop saying Meryl will be back like every minute since that episode aired. Meryl will be back. Drawfee isn't my friends, but they could be if they wanted to. In the most parasocial sense, I guess they're friends. But we don't like to play into those kinds of behaviors. As much as I want them to be my friends, they aren't. Really great program, honestly. I'd probably recommend Drawfee once per episode of Live with Lava Sub. I don't even know if I would be doing this if I had never watched an episode of Drawfee. Oh, I know that voice. That's my D. Boone. That's my Zachary. Yes, the vocals you are hearing right now are done by our DM, our best bud, my hetero life mate, Zachary. This is our band. I recognized it instantly. Keep your head up. I don't know if he'll ever do it, but our drummer, Dan, has actually just the other night sent me a bunch of his tracks that he's been working on by himself. And holy fucking shit. Did it make me upset that we never put him on the mic, because goddamn, he's got his family. Let me just say, everyone in Dan's family just, for some reason, has the voice of an angel, like it was a gift from the fucking gods. It's not, it doesn't make rational sense, but the world is better for it. God damn. Yeah, so keep your eyes up for stuff coming out from Dan. I don't know if he'll ever actually put it out, but it's so fucking good. So I hope he does. Yeah, Dan. You might know Dan from our episode of You Awaken in a Strange Place. Wait, he's done You Awaken with us, right? That was broadcast? Was Dan in the one where we were underwater? I think that was the one. Yeah. I'm always trying to get that guy back on. He's a papa, so he's not exactly the best.
trails off into the ether, and the hole that you dug gets deeper and deeper. And the trip that you take will alter from decisions that you make. One step will make a timeline that you can never break.
Yes. Get it, Vargas.
And the apparitions that you see are all the ghosts of apathy. As they close your eyes and shut your mouth, now the trip is going south. I woke up in a nightmare, surrounded by the
I love this dude so much.
demons, surrogates for my feelings.
Just, I said that it earlier, just the ideal punk vocalist. Can't go wrong having Vargas as vocals for you. Vargas isn't his name, that's not his real name. That's what we called him for his entire 20s. I think it was because of Touch of Evil, but I don't remember. Tony's big movie nerd like me. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a real painting every leaf individually vibe feeling I've got right now. Don't recommend it. Don't do this to yourselves, artists. You don't deserve this. I don't deserve this, but I'm doing it to me anyway. February. I'm in the gotten sound. It's fine. Everything's fine. I wish there was a way to simplify this thing. It's just the tree closest to the foreground, I think. Yes. So there's a lot more places where you can see the branches individually coming through, and the light is playing more with it that the camera is actually is able to pick up. So it's just gonna be this way. It's just how it is. A lot more variance in color and texture, and all of the things that take forever. Oh, damn it. Alright, well, next week I'll have another artist for you because, I just remembered one I forgot. My brother's album is on Bandcamp, and it's like close to 10 years old at this point. But goddamn, it's really good. No one has ever heard it. Hayden is really bad at self-promotion, despite being one of the most talented people I've ever met in my life. He's one of those people who never give himself enough credit. I'll have that ready for you next week. Thank you. My fabulous producer is just informed we are under half an hour from the close of the program. And that means it's time for us to hand out prizes. Who's the most dedicated chatter? You get a virtual smooch from me right now. Mwah. Oh, that's none of you? Start chatting more, goddammit. That's right. We're entering the I get angry at you arc of me as a streamer. Every streamer has to do one. It's just the rules. Alright, well Sam is dedicating her labor to making a Weston Smooches emote that you're gonna get when you are a good little chatter. So start fucking chatting. You're not gonna get the smooches. I know, nasty. I just want the smooches.
Go down.
Oh, that's me.
I see you age with every second, and I know you're trying.
This is my attempt, and I would say probably not as successful as I wanted to be. Attempt at trying to write a song about a person I know who is being sexually exploited by some guy who is involved with some pretty bad people, and there's nothing to do about it because they were deep into cycles of abuse of substances that they were not ready to stop. And it was really frustrating, heartbreaking to see all of their loved ones broken up on. The fact that the person was kind of just lost. But I think my dislike for the song is it does sound a little bit anti-sex work. The way that I phrased it sounds a little bit misogynist. And from that protector, that place of like trying to be the hero, trying to be the protector, I would do things differently at this point, but you live, you make smart, you get better at it, just the way it goes. I wrote this in my mid-20s when I was not probably in a place to be writing such sensitive kind of material. And frankly, I'm not really proud of this. Not my best takes, unfortunately, for a lot of these recordings from Boilermaker. That's probably just me being really hard on myself, but I also have no clue because I'm one of the people doing the thing, so hard to completely remove yourself from that scenario and try and analyze the music in an honest way. Darren's lead sounds really nice though. All the guys sound great on the track, actually, I should say. Definitely a song we like doing. The solo's not bad, this is me, I think. I think me and Darren trade off a little bit in the end of the song, once I stop singing. It's really funny the way that the fidelity changes a lot of the sound textures and stuff like that. Like, it sounds like there's an organ on this track. Right, I'm like barely able to pick it up. So I'm just like catching like little bits and pieces of it. Like my brain's probably filling in a bunch of spots that I don't even recognize that it's doing. Because I know the song so well. As aggravated as I am with how long it's taking me, I'm pretty happy with this so far. It's looking pretty fucking solid. I think the hardest part's gonna be nailing the gradient from like this area to this area. It's like so slight with so many different little variances, it's gonna be a huge nightmare, but I'm not too worried about it. It's gonna be, it won't take as long as all of these little leaps, that's for damn sure. Color of the paint every stroke. I swear it's not aggravating. It's calming. Oh shit. Yeah, we should get like so. Yes, I am 100% down for that. Sam is recommending that we do a viewing party with me and Zach, and I would actually add a couple of people into that. I want Ronnie there, and who else is in that cast? Maybe we'll get Dan for that too. I don't know, because it would be fun to watch that movie with some of the people who made it with me. I've never done that. We made it in Reading. I was living in Santa Rosa at the time. I edited it in Santa Rosa, and then me and Zach put it on YouTube without telling anybody. And it sat there for like 10 years. I mean, to my credit, I didn't really know it was there. Zach said he deleted it, and then he didn't. So, I didn't know it was there until semi-recently. And so I showed everybody that was involved, and everybody watched it, I think, on their own time. But we never got a chance to actually sit down and watch it together, so that would be a blast. Yeah. Some of the people in the movie I don't talk to anymore. I guess I'm thinking of just one person specifically. But we don't have to get into that. It's just interpersonal drama. That's not what we're about here at the program. Why? Because it's cringe. Not cringe is bespoke. We only do bespoke cringe here. You're looking for average cringe. I don't know. Go watch somebody else. I don't know who's producing it. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can't edit this fresh. Sorry, it's gonna be different. Rotation. Rotation. Already doing that? What if I do this? I'm not using a stylus, but maybe... Yes, this is what I want. Okay. Is this moon sick? Yeah, fucking Arcada. So I know I said that Tony is like the ideal punk vocalist, and I'm right about that. I'm not changing that opinion. But holy fucking shit, Tisha's just the best vocalist I've ever met. I was very fortunate to be in a band with Tisha when we were but youngins, called Me and the Misses, and I learned so much about singing from Tisha, who can just do anything. We also had some of Said Love, I think, was going to be playing for this program. There was another band that Tisha was in, but we didn't have Bandcamp links. They only have their stuff up on YouTube, and we didn't get it worked into this stream, but we'll probably have that available next time. I think I forgot to tell Sam I had Tisha send Sam the Google Drive link. So we'll get that in rotation. They're not even like the mastered. Like, we're gonna get a treat because they're not even the masters. They're like close to master of some songs that only got available on YouTube. It'll be a blast. Yeah, I don't know. Tisha's just good. Tisha can do pop music. Tisha can do punk music. Tisha's just incredible vocal and stuff. Give her vocals and she will destroy. You should, I didn't provide links, so sorry everybody, but, in Sonoma County there's the Phoenix Theater, you may have heard of it, it's one of the, like, big, like, mid-level, venues, especially up in the northern end of California. It's one of the best places to play for small independent bands. They get some bigger bands as well sometimes. But Phoenix Theater has been doing really beautiful work. I've talked about them a couple of times at least on stream. They did a series they have on YouTube called On Stage with Jim and Tom. And Tisha talks about the inspiration behind that song a little bit. And it is just recontextualizes the whole piece of music. It's really fucking cool. Yeah, thing that Tisha was kind enough to share with the class. 10 minutes. Got about 10 minutes left in the program. This is a lot of fucking work. Wait, how many minutes did you say? I've already forgotten. 10 minutes, okay. Again, I really want to thank the bands who provided music for today's stream. Go check out their links on Bandcamp, hit their social medias, give them a follow, share them with your friends. All good folks and very talented people. Very fortunate to have made so many talented friends in my lifetime who are so giving with their abilities to let us use them in their capacity. Sam, all that Sam continues to do for the program, basically it's just tons of labor, all out of care and love, and just being a really wonderful friend. I want to thank all of you for being here, hanging out, watching me do some art. It's definitely a highlight of my week, every week. I really enjoy doing it. I really appreciate you for your support by showing up, watching me make art. I'm really excited to get to this area where there's like all these red leaves. This one. Made a lot of progress. See all those? You remember what we had at the beginning of the program? Literally just the bottom third of this, and the two figures in the foreground. Everything past that little sandbar on the right side of the canvas, up, that's all today. It's a lot of little dots actually. Very few lines. Yeah, it basically is. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're just about out of time here, so I just wanted to give you this last view of the piece in whole. Julena, if you're watching, thank you. I know it's early for you, and you just got out of work, so thank you for coming. If any of my buds from the bands are watching, thank you all for providing music. And if you're watching and you're not either of those things, I still really want you to know how much I appreciate you being here. So, until next week, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Good journeys.